in Aquarius, and happy Fire Horse Chinese New Year. Also, solar eclipse today. We have big energy and you have been patient. Patience is a beautiful thing to have in this world. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I was called very much to things of the earth. The Orion's Animal Tarot and this Spirit Song Tarot that has animals on it, as well as the Sacred Forest Oracle deck for your reading. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to actually light a candle because I'm just feeling very called to get some fire energy going in this reading. So we will start with that. And we will light some incense as well. Oh, that candle went out. You know what? When one candle goes out, that's okay. You light another. That could be a part of your reading already. I'm not going to restart this because I am hearing that like everything is significant here. So if you find your kind of light seeming like it's going out or it's having a hard time starting, yeah, you just may be someone that has a hard time getting your light started at times. I don't normally have this much difficulty. Just try again. Re-engage again. Oh my goodness. We really have some ding. Yeah, we have some like starting issues here in this one. But the candle did get lit. That did happen. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit here. Let me clear this out of here so I have more space. Okay. We're started. Let's get the incense going. Sometimes it's just about getting yourself started. I feel like that is a major part of your personal message, is that even if there's difficulty getting started, keep going, keep doing it anyway. Don't stop. Don't stop. On the bottom, we have the sun, vitality, and joy with a hummingbird on it. Spirit, what would you like to give this individual for a message for their highest good? What is going to help them ignite, reignite, keep going? We have the 9 of crystals coming out in reverse. And the 9 of crystals and the Knight of crystals, which sometimes sound similar. So there may actually be some things in your life that are being misinterpreted or misheard. Some anxiety, some fear, some chatter from other people that are coming through and then being the word misinterpreted. So instead of something being like upright and good for you, you may be actually like clinging to something that's in a reversed position. But it sounds similar to what is true. It sounds like not hearing things, not interpreting things clearly, but you have the ability to interpret things clearly when your energy is clear. And I'm hearing like that you're not really taking the same time or the same rituals that you used to bring in clear direction, clear guidance for yourself. Intuition is foggy. Okay, so we have the 9 of crystals in reverse, which is about security and abundance. So something is not in an upright position around security and abundance. There's a spider on this one. And then the Knight of crystals, endurance and determination, is in an upright position. So what I see from here is that There may be some instability in how secure you feel in different situations in your life, and it is affecting your like idea of feeling abundant, which then in turn affects the amount of abundance in a variety of areas. It affects them that coming in. But you happen to be someone who's incredibly determined. And even when you fall down, you get back up. And you have a track history of that. But with the candle situation and having a hard time like lighting the match, and then like the match breaking and the candle going out and having to light another one, this is like a reminder to like not stay down, to not lay flat. Like rest if you need rest, but don't stop your forward movement. You aren't someone that does that. You aren't someone that just lays down and rolls over and just submits to whatever thing is happening in your life and says, sure, go ahead and take me. I do want to open up these cards. I do want to open up and read these. I may sneeze. I can like feel it. I can feel it. And I don't have a pause button on this, but I like the authenticity of the reading when it's like the full thing for these types of readings, so you can see the whole, like all of it. That's all. So I'm going to read these ones after I pull these next couple of tarot cards for you. Again, the sun on the bottom of this one too. We had the sun on the bottom of the other one, and it's solar eclipse day. Okay, it's a total solar eclipse, a new moon in Aquarius. We move over to Pisces season after this, and this fire horse energy. Fire, fire, fire. Need fire. Need fire. Sun energy is big here. Got some sunflowers on there as well. Is that what is that? I can't tell. Is that a calf? Is that a beaver? I have no idea. We're going to find out. It's a capybara. Oh, basks in the warm glow of the sun as it nestles into a bed of sunflowers. The capybara is a master of its environment and finds harmony in nature. Oh, and we had all like the little nature things. Okay, so that may resonate for you as well. I feel like it does. This one almost came out. It's the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is one of those that's like, expect the unexpected, be open to the unknown, the unexpected, the things that you wouldn't imagine could happen for you. And it could be a thing that you have been sort of allowing limitations on what you believe is possible in situations in your life. It doesn't mean that you need to put forward a whole bunch of energy of trying to manifest a particular outcome, but more just like breathe, open yourself to expansion, and just be open to whatever the universe is willing to serve you that you couldn't think of on your own. The dishes that you couldn't create on your own. We have the Emperor coming out here. It's a very strong card. It's a major arcana card. It is one about literally about security and stability, which it came out reverse here, and now we have over here on this side, and I've got like this tingle going across my lower stomach all of a sudden, which are those lower, often associated with divine masculine chakras, those lower chakras that are often more about foundations and security and stability, confidence, things like that, that are often attributed to more masculine-esque energy, not gender-based, but just yin-yang type of energy flow. So we have the Emperor here with an elephant that's holding an ankh. There's also mountains on its like headwear, its head art. It's a very beautiful card. I'm not sure if that will focus in or not, but that's okay. So we're gonna read that one as well here. What else do you have for this individual, please? Their high is good. Nothing nefarious attached. As I say, nothing nefarious attached, then the Devil comes out. The Devil card. Okay. So we're going to read this one as well. It looks like it has a praying mantis on it. So what do I see intuitively with these cards? There is interference in your energy, and it's not anything to be fearful of. That's not the message that I'm giving to you. What I'm giving to you is a message about reestablishing your center of knowing your power, of knowing that you know how to take care of your energy, of knowing that you know how to bring in clear messages, you know how to balance your own chakras. Like, you have the ability to do this stuff, and you actually have the skill to do it as well. So when I look at this, I see a person that is really struggling with their thoughts, not necessarily in the everyday, but could be. But this is more of an energy frequency that you keep dipping back into this feeling of not feeling grounded, of not feeling secure, of not feeling stable, of like not having this confidence in yourself and where your life is going and how your life is. And it is affecting your feelings of abundance, and in turn your actual abundance, like you're receiving of prosperity. And then this same person that I see here in front of me is someone who's always been determined. Like they can do these long treks. There's a camel on here. They can do these long treks. They always bounce themselves back, and they're very strong in their wisdom, in their leadership, in their power. They are a force. I have chills down my arms. They're a force to be reckoned with from what I see here in these cards. But there is some shadow and some negative energies, call them demons if you want, or don't if you don't want to. You don't have to. You don't have to identify with the words that I use for this stuff. Take what resonates for the words that are meaningful to you and what is healthy for you to identify with or to interpret. But there's this card showing energy that is interfering with this normally and naturally programmed individual, soul, human being that is wise, that is strong, that is powerful, that is not one that can be easily knocked around, and that doesn't deplete in their energy quickly. But for some reason, that's happening a lot more for however long this has been going on. Okay. So with that, we're going to read these cards, but they do want me to grab the oracle card as well, so we have the full picture in mind as we're reading these. Sometimes they don't, spirit guides don't ask me for the full picture, to look at the full picture. There's an eagle spirit at the split freedom, it says. And that's been a major theme of like this fire horse energy is an energy of freedom, right? It's shed from the wood snake and you like let it all burn. And now we are galloping forward with really purifying energy like fire. Fire burns away the impurities. Wood is the fuel for fire. What do you have for this individual, please? That's an oracle card for them. So I have this thing coming in from a guide of yours. And it's the actual statement. I have no context to it. I'm supposed to say, I sense a strong child. I sense a strong child. This one almost came out. Pegasus transcending. And that's actually what's on the back of these cards too. So that's kind of neat. Like I've been getting a lot of messages where the cover card comes out. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be seen often. You're meant to have your energy touch a lot of people. And this there's a need for you to like transcend these feelings that you aren't meant to be seen, or that that's not for you. Okay, what do we have here? Spirit Guardian of Winter, Retreat, card 38. It's this image of a home in a glass bubble, which is giving this energy of like you've been in like hiding, you've been cozy, you've kind of isolated yourself from the world, and there's a message to go with that one. Come out, little one. I don't know why I'm putting that all the way away. All right, let's get into what these cards say in the books, because I love to honor when I have the time, which I do for these readings, when I have the time to honor what people have put in here with energy, and your guides knowing what's already on these cards and what's going to resonate for you, and it can build something more robust in the message, in layers, and even in symbology and synchronicity. So we have the 9 of Crystals in reverse. I don't know how many times in my journey I have said 9 of something and it sounds like night, or I've said night of something and it sounds like 9. It's just so common. So the reversed meaning of this card is when you feel as though you're entangled in a wearisome situation, meditate to center yourself and seek inner guidance. Realign yourself with your heart's true desire. The reverse keywords are overworking, recklessness, impatience, and disappointment. And then the Knight of Crystals, which I believe the crystals in this are pentacles. This one's in upright position, and it's endurance and determination. A master of endurance and determination, Camel has journeyed over difficult terrain to reach his destination. He takes pride in establishing a secure post, yet his desire for adventure propels him to travel. Camel is here to guide you in rewarding yourself with success, yet advises that you continue to grow and improve. Set your goals and remain inspired and motivated by what you aim to achieve. Trust in your abilities and allow your dynamic energy to lead you to uncharted pathways of intriguing new experiences, things you cannot imagine, things that you cannot even dream up for yourself. Spirit can. Your higher self can. God can. However that resonates for you personally. Then we go into the Emperor card, which is the number associated with the Emperor is 4, and it is Major Arcana. Major Arcana is something that is more permanent, more long-standing, or a greater impact in your life, something bigger, more influential than the minor Arcana cards. So this means practicality, authority, and paternity. The elephant stands firm with an unwavering stare. It doesn't fear conflict or challenge as it assesses its next move. Elephants are rich with symbolism, but they're often associated with knowledge, authority, and structure. They are practical creatures that form close ties to each other and travel with certainty to ensure their collective survival. The Emperor reminds us to embrace our practical natures and act with a level head. However, we must be careful that our idea is what's right doesn't make us stubborn and cold-hearted. When upright, the Emperor suggests that you're entering a more structured time of life. This is a time when you're buckling down and making some changes. During this period, you will value logic more than emotion. You'll approach life with reason rather than whimsy. This position strongly encourages you to embrace practicality if you haven't before. However, be careful that you don't lose sight of your humanity and empathy. Alternatively, you are in a position to accept a new leadership position, accept your new responsibilities with grace and a level head. Be mindful of those you oversee. Your expectations for success might be difficult for others to achieve. Use your keen a keen mind and learn everyone's strengths. Be flexible and encourage everyone to succeed. And then moving into the Devil card, which is also a major arcana card. It says temptation, vices, and self-destruction. A praying mantis climbs the curve of a pitcher plant towards supposed safety. So there's that safety or that security. Was it safety or security in reverse? It was security in reverse. So that theme is coming back here. So it's climbs the curve of a pitcher plant towards supposed safety, escaping the raging flames, but edging closer to the tempting but dangerous mouth of the pitcher plant. Just as the pitcher plant consumes its victims and the mantis its mate upon copulation, both creatures using temptation to lure their victims to their untimely demise, so too does the devil tempt others, spelling their downfall with silken words and the promise of lethal pleasure. When upright, the devil implies you're shrouded in a negative energy that threatens to undermine you in every way. There's a demon on your shoulder whispering in your ear, and it's hell-bent on getting you to succumb to every bad impulse. Not only are these impulses dangerous, they're also holding you back from becoming a better version of yourself. You've been trapped, and it may be hard to find your way out. Don't fall victim to instant gratification, as it will lead to long-term negative consequences. Take care to harbor healthy amounts of attachment towards friends, family, and new relationship partners. If you're experimenting in new fields with new experiences, be careful that you do it only with those you trust. Don't give in to what you know is wrong. Yeah, that's about as serious as it felt. It did feel that serious. Sometimes we can't see when we are the frog in boiling water and when we've allowed ourselves to slip away too far from what we even know that we want for our life. This isn't a shame message. This isn't a feel guilty message. This is a take it and think about it and look at where you've desired to be, where you know that your heart wants to be, and how you've handled different situations over time, and lovingly send away some of these thoughts, these feelings. Well, maybe not the feelings, sit with the feelings and feel them, and then decide if you want to continue to feel them. Decide if you want to continue to have particular programming in you. Decide if you want to keep going round and round and round and round and round and round. And yes, I'm being guided to say it like this, and round 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 with the same people. That many rounds. You know it. You know you're going round and round and round and round on the same cycles over and over and over and over again. And your guide is this, you're tired of it. You're tired of it. You want to move on, so move on. But it's going to hurt. Who cares? It's going to hurt, yes. Pain and pleasure in equal measure in this life. Every time that we have something incredibly joyful, we also get to experience something that's painful. Grief is the price we pay for love. Unpleasant things are also the price that we pay to have joy. We have this polarity in life so we can have the full flavor of life, and it is hard. Life is hard. But you have to choose to walk away from particular thoughts, particular people, particular situations that keep looping over and over again, and be brave and bold like you are to go somewhere new. Do something new. Start something new. But don't just trust anybody, but learn to trust yourself again. All right, we have this card 38. So this one says, night is coming and the temperature is dropping as you follow the path through the snow to a small cabin. A golden light flickers through the windows. You stomp the snow off your feet, open the door, and step in. Instantly, you are embraced by the heat of the fire and the tantalizing aroma of the soup nestled on the potbelly stove. A large, overstuffed chair awaits you, and you curl up in the chair and warm yourself by the fire. This is on page 110 and 111. This card indicates that it's time to pull back from the people and situations that do not empower or support you. Let go of anything or anyone that drains you and protect yourself from less than positive influences. My goodness, do your guides have a message for you that is so freaking consistent. You wanted clarity. You asked for clarity. I'm being told you asked for clarity. Here's your clarity, sweetheart. My whole crown chakra is tingling right now. I hope you watch this like 2 or 3 times and sit and ask, like, what else do I need to learn from this? What else do I need to consider? And listen to yourself in clear energy. This is a serious message. Goddess, you have a beautiful fire in you. And you let yourself and others dim it down all the time. Your self-confidence, your self-love, your self-worth, it is better than it used to be. But you got to start focusing on that because you are worthy, you are powerful, you are beautiful. Your light shines so bright, even in your dimmest moments, you are still sparkling. I know your soul. I know your soul, and on a level, I know you're human. And you deserve so much better. And you're doing good, but like keep loving yourself enough to keep healing and to move yourself away from habits, situations, thoughts, people that just aren't it. Be around people that will tell you the truth, even if it hurts, even if it's hard, even if you want to push away. And when you want to push away, tell them, I feel myself pushing away. I don't want to do that. I don't know how not to. Be honest. You like to hole up. And in this case, like, yeah, push yourself away from some people. So let go of anything or anyone that drains you and protect yourself from less than positive influences. It's time to renew your energy. Incubate your dreams for the future. Make plans for tomorrow, but remember that this is a season of rest and recuperation. Winter is a time for replenishing your inner resources. Care for your body and your health. Mend and organize objects in your home. Repair whatever needs to be repaired in your life. Step into sacred silence to discover the answers within. Don't just hear me, hear you. You're hearing me right now because your inner self, your highest self is calling out for you to listen to you. And they're calling out through me right now so that you'll hear. And all of this is just clarity and confirmation on things that you already know that are just hard to digest. And that's okay. That's okay. It's hard to be human. It's so fun to like tap into your sparkly soul and your great energy, but then like you also have to tend to the human side of you too. And that side has patterns, and that side has trauma, and that side has pain and lots of avoidance. Because we don't want to sit with the uncomfy stuff because it's really difficult. And sometimes we don't have the answer on how to fix something that's perpetuating in a cycle over and over. Just try something new and healthy. Sometimes the greatest thing that we can do to stop doing the things that aren't healthy for us is to start doing things that are healthy for us. and flood our lives with healthy, healthy, healthy. So there is no space for unhealthy, or very little space for unhealthy. Step into sacred silence to discover the answers within. A spurt of springtime energy is coming, but you absolutely must be prepared and must create foundations. That's security and stability, safety. Otherwise, it can seem overwhelming and destabilizing. Spiritually, winter is a season of retreat and renewal. It's the time to be still and take stock in your life and your future. The spirit guardian of winter reminds us to stop the busyness of life and relax. The spirit guardian of winter says, enter the silent, deep place within you. Renew, retreat, repair your body, items, and relationships. Examine your life and make adjustments as needed. Watch your nocturnal dreams. Meditate. Look for messages from spirit. And share. Share what you find. Because you're not the only person that's going through this, and you are a light worker. You are meant to shine. And that is going to disrupt people. That is going to make people act in ways that you cannot believe that people have the ability or the audacity to behave in those ways. And it hurts. And it's hard. And you just have to keep remembering, like, how strong you are, what you're here for. You're here to live. You're here to love. You're here to share. You're here to build. You're here to experience. And you're here to learn how to listen to things that you cannot see, things that you do not know, and to have discernment in all things. Thank you for letting me read for you. It was a pleasure. And I want to just remind you, the sun, I'm getting chills through my whole body. I want to remind you the sun card was on the bottom of both of those decks. And I feel like tears in my eyes because you are sunshine in human form. You are a genuinely beautiful soul. The sun is the best card in the deck. And two decks had that at the bottom. I know your energy, and I know this message is true. You are sacred. You are beautiful. And don't let anything or anyone stay in your life that makes you feel any different, especially over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I know it's cliche, but you have got to know your worth. I see you. I see you. You're valuable. You're beautiful. And if I don't see you again on this journey, then I wish you well. And if someone else is listening to this that did not purchase this reading and it resonates for you, please know that that is probably your guides bringing you along to this message, because there's so many things that you're traveling with this person that did purchase this reading. So many twin creeks, as I call them. You're on different rivers, but you're going through similar cycles, similar feelings, similar situations, similar influences, similar habits, similar environments, conditioning. So take what resonates for you as well, and leave what doesn't. Okay. I wish you wonderful things.